Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Gustafson Builders.
Good evening, everybody. Lane Krautschun is a talented distance runner for Belle Fourche. After turning in a strong cross-country season in the fall, Krautschun now looks to take care of business on the track this spring. Andrew Lynn has more with our Gustafson Builders Athlete of the Week.
A kid as talented as him, he's competing for state championships, and that's what he's out here training for.
Growing up as a kid in Bison, running is all that Belle Fourche senior Lane Krautschun knew.
Watching my brother run track, he was always a sprinter and stuff. My dad was a sprinter, my aunt was a sprinter, my grandpa kind of did everything, so it's kind of a tradition.
Early on in Krautschun's career, he recognized he had a lot of potential in the sport. The distance runner transferred from Bison to Belle Fourche after his sophomore year. When Bronx track coach Matthew Waddier first got a glance at the senior, he knew good things were coming.
I was pretty excited when he transferred because he had a lot of success at Bison. I think won a Class B title, so obviously he helped our team a lot. Just looking at him, you could tell he puts a lot of work in, and he lives and breathes running.
Once you break down the barriers that you thought were there, then a whole new door's open. Once I kind of started beating people and placing at state, making it to state, stuff like that, then I kind of realized I kind of have a future in this.
Krautschun's self-belief has been a major factor in his success on the track. He hasn't always had the most faith, but when he does, it shows.
Confidence plays such a big role, and I've struggled with confidence a lot throughout my career. And when I start running good and get that confidence back, that's when big things happen.
The senior Bronc wants to go out on top, of course, but his main priority is to stay healthy. He says the most rewarding part about running is
seeing all the countless hours and miles you put in paying off, even if it's just 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the track. It's all worth it, just crossing line and being proud of what you did.
Krautschun is committed to run at the University of Montana next fall after finishing up in Belle Fourche this spring. Signing off with the Bronx, I'm Andrew Land.
Thank you very much, Andrew, and congrats to Lane on being our Gustafson Builders Athlete of the Week. Congrats to going to Montana. My wife will be happy about that. She's a Montana graduate. Now, the Rush returns to the ice this evening as it hosts Allen for the first of 3 big games this week. Rapid City played pretty well at home last week, winning 2 of 3 against Utah. The Rush enters tonight's matchup with 53 points in the standings, 8 back of the Grizzlies for the final playoff spot in the Mountain Division. The Americans have racked up 53 points this season. The puck drops in just over an hour over at the Monument Ice Arena, and I'll have the highlights for you back here tonight at 9 and 10. The USD women's basketball team picked up a big win in the NIT last night, knocking off Northern Arizona 79-65. Grace Larkins led the way for the Coyotes, scoring a career-high 34 points. She also grabbed 12 rebounds. Now, with the win, South Dakota advances to the WNIT's Super 16. The Coyotes next play at Wyoming on Friday night, so it should be a good game Friday night. Wyoming hosting South Dakota. Some more big college basketball news for local fans. Exciting stuff today. The South Dakota State men's basketball team is coming to Rapid City. The Jackrabbits are going to play at the Monument on November 14th against Northern Colorado. So mark that on the calendar. Thursday, November 14th, the South Dakota State men's basketball team hosting Northern Colorado. Going to be exciting. First time South Dakota State has played out here. The USD men played out here, about 7-8 years ago, I think it was. But it'd be good to have the Jackrabbits in Rapid City. Thursday, November 14th. That's a look at sports.